kibao hicho kwa kifupi ili uweze kuburudika. Karibu.
Tupande Macadamia kwa wingi vijijini kote, tuinue uchumi wetu kwa pamoja. Tuongeze maarifa shambani kwa wakulima wetu wote, tujenge uchumi wetu kwa ufanisi. Tulinde mimea yetu kwa bidii, wakulima wote, tujenge taifa letu kwa nguvu mpya. Tupande Macadamia kwa wingi vijijini kote, tuinue uchumi wetu kwa pamoja. Tuongeze maarifa shambani kwa wakulima wetu wote, tujenge uchumi wetu kwa ufanisi. Tulinde mimea yetu kwa bidii, wakulima wote, tujenge taifa letu kwa nguvu mpya. Tuiunge mkono mkulima, Macadamia fahari ya taifa. Tupandeni kwa utaratibu, Macadamia tuna duniani. Tupande Macadamia kwa wingi vijijini kote, tuinue uchumi wetu kwa pamoja. Tuongeze maarifa shambani kwa wakulima wetu wote, tujenge uchumi wetu kwa ufanisi. Tulinde mimea yetu kwa bidii, wakulima wote, tujenge taifa letu kwa nguvu mpya. Tupande Macadamia kwa wingi vijijini kote, tuinue uchumi wetu kwa pamoja. Tuongeze maarifa shambani kwa wakulima wetu wote, tujenge uchumi wetu kwa ufanisi. Tulinde mimea yetu kwa bidii, wakulima wote, tujenge taifa letu kwa nguvu mpya. Tujivunie rasilimali yetu, Macadamia fahari ya taifa. Tuiendeleze kwa utafiti, Macadamia tuna duniani. Tupande Macadamia kwa wingi vijijini kote, tuinue uchumi wetu kwa pamoja. Tuongeze maarifa shambani kwa wakulima wetu wote, tujenge uchumi wetu kwa ufanisi. Tulinde mimea yetu kwa bidii, wakulima wote, tujenge taifa letu kwa nguvu mpya. Tupande Macadamia kwa wingi vijijini kote, tuinue uchumi wetu kwa pamoja. Tuongeze maarifa shambani kwa wakulima wetu wote, tujenge uchumi wetu kwa ufanisi. Tulinde mimea yetu kwa bidii, wakulima wote, tujenge taifa letu kwa nguvu mpya.
Makofi mazuri kwao, makofi mazuri. Asanteni sana kwa kuweza kupamba kilimo hiki cha Macadamia. Ni wimbo Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais niliyokufahamisha waliweza kuupika kwa siku 2 tu kwa sababu ya kukupakulia wewe. Tuwape makofi tena jameni. Asante Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais Profesa Kithure Kindiki, Katibu katika Wizara ya Kilimo nchini Dr. Paul Rono, Naibu Gavana katika gatuzi hili letu la Embu Mheshimiwa Kinywa Mugo, Seneta wa jimbo hili, Mkurugenzi Mkuu katika Mamlaka ya Kilimo na Chakula nchini Dr. Bruno Linyiru, anayemwakilisha mwenyekiti wa bodi wa shirika hili Bwana Peterson Muthathai, wawakilishi wadi mliofika pamoja na viongozi wengine, halmashauri ya chuo hiki, washikadau wote wa sekta ya kilimo nchini, wakulima wa zao hili la Macadamia kutoka maeneo tofauti tofauti ya taifa letu ambao mliweza kupata nafasi ya kuhudhuria kongamano hili. Karibuni sana katika kongamano hili tena. Kwa ruhusa yako nikizingatia itifaki zifaazo, Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais, nikubalie nimwalike anayemwakilisha mwenyekiti wa bodi la shirika hili Mzee Peterson Muthathai aweze kukukaribisha rasmi. Karibu sana sana.
Your Excellency, Professor Kindiki, our Deputy President, our PS, Minister of Agriculture, our Senator, our Women Rep, Honorable Member of Parliament from Berry South, Engineer Muriuki, Deputy Governor, and the entire Embu County government staff who are here with us, the Speaker of Embu Assembly and all honorable MCAs present, the Vice Chancellor of our great Embu University and the entire Embu University staff with us, the AFA fraternity, the farmers, the processors, and all the invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of my chair, Honorable Conrad Arab Salem, who was not able to attend, and on behalf of the members of the board whom I'm going to introduce, I want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you to this very important National Macadamia Conference. It's the first of its kind, His Excellency. And this is a major milestone for us as our fraternity to bring farmers, not only from Embu, Meru, and Kirinyaga, we have farmers from all over. We also have got CECs from almost all the macadamia growing counties with us today, because this is a national conference for us as farmers. As we welcome you, sir, it's also important for all of us to note that this is a farmer-centered conference. We are thinking about the farmer, not the processor, not everybody else, but the farmer, and what we do with the farmer, because we want to increase our production so that we are able to compete with Australia, South Africa, and another very emerging producer called China. And we also want to have the farmer get the value for the crop and have money in his pocket. Allow me, sir, at this juncture to introduce the members of the board of AFA. Please stand wherever you are. We need to manage time. On my far left is Dr. Patrick Mogo, who is the alternate of PS Treasury. Next to Dr. Mogo is Sarah Maina, who is alternate to PS Lands. Then we have Director Luce Maina. Then we have Director Chris Kinoti. And finally, we have Mr. Kato Harun, who is alternate to PS. So once again, His Excellency, we are happy to have you here. We know you are on a very busy schedule, but your attachment and your love and for the Kenyan farmer, we note it and we really appreciate. Can we clap for the His Excellency? Thank you very much, and you're most welcome to be with us as we mix up with the farmers and as we agree among all the stakeholders how we are going to propel the macadamia growing, production, processing, and variation to the next stage. Thank you very much and welcome, sir.
Makofi mazuri kwa Bwana Mthathai jameni. Asante. Bila kupoteza muda, Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais, nikubalie nimwalike mkurugenzi mkuu katika mamlaka ya kilimo na chakula nchini, Dr. Bruno Linyiru, aweze kutuongoza katika ratiba iliyosalia. Karibu sana.
He is a visionary, self-driven finance and enterprise practitioner with over 25 years of both strategic and operational level experience in both central government and state enterprises. He is a certified public accountant and has served as a board member in various state corporations and ministerial committees. Please welcome the Director General, Agriculture and Food Authority, Dr. Bruno Linyiru.
Your Excellency, sir, all protocols observed. Good afternoon, everybody. It's indeed a great pleasure and privilege to have you with us this afternoon. We really appreciate your finding time to be with us. Allow me, before I proceed, at least to recognize our host and ask him to say a word or two to welcome us in this great institution. Professor Mogende Njiro, you may come over.
He leads the University of Embu with visionary leadership and has driven it to be Kenya's top-performing public university, inspiring students and staff to reach new heights. His extensive research and international collaborations in agriculture and environmental science promise to transform communities and drive sustainable growth across the region. Please welcome the Embu University Vice-Chancellor, Professor Daniel Mugendi Njiru.
Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Professor Kindiki, our PS Agriculture, Dr. Kiprono Rono, Deputy Governor of Embu County, His Excellency Mogo, honorable MPs that are present with us this morning, Director General of Agriculture and Food, Dr. Bruno Rinyuri, Mr. Mudavai, representing the Chairman, Agriculture and Food Authority, Director of Naturals, Ms. Anne Gekonyo, national stakeholders in the macadamia industry, senior county and national government officials present here today, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. First, I want to take this opportunity to welcome His Excellency, the Deputy President, and all the dignitaries present to the University of Embu. Your Excellency, we are very honored to host you in the university. I also welcome the PS and all the other distinguished guests that have come this morning. Thank you very much for choosing the University of Embu to host the 20th National Macadamia Conference. The University of Embu is the best performing public university in Kenya, having been ranked in the excellent category for the last 10 consecutive years in the annual public service performance evaluation, with a population of over 14,000 students. The university offers a wide range of courses at both undergraduate and postgraduate levels. Our courses are market-driven, and in addition, they offer key transferable skills and attributes to equip our students with the skills needed for highly competitive modern workplace. The university currently has 7 schools and a TVET institute. All our schools are highly qualified and experienced staff that are committed to developing the skills and career aspiration of our students. The theme for the Macadamia Conference this year, Empowering Kenya's Macadamia Industry through collaborations for enhanced value and sustainability, reflects our shared commitment to the future of this golden nut. As a university, we are pleased to be at the forefront of developing improved macadamia varieties with higher yields, better climate resilience, and enhanced nut quality. The University of Embu serves as a vital knowledge hub for Kenya's macadamia sector, bringing research, education, and practical farming needs. Its location in a key macadamia production county of Embu is a blessing to farmers and the stakeholders in the sector. We have laid our focus on research and capacity building, especially for the small-owner farmers. Our work with the farmers has resulted in improved farming techniques, enhanced market access through channel and digital marketing, research, and the policy influence. The university's integrated approach, combining academic rigor with a field-based solution, positions it as a catalyst for sustainable growth in Kenya's valuable macadamia industry. Future directions may include expanded digital extension services and the stronger farmer researcher partnership based on the institution's existing and extension, trains our students in production, recent research publications examining market engagement strategies, improving the process. Lastly, let me say that to our farmers, macadamia is not just a crop, it is a passion and a livelihood, and the university has established itself as key player in supporting macadamia farmers through research and extension services. We pledge to continue working with the farmers and the stakeholders to empower Kenya's macadamia industry for enhanced value and sustainability. Our next 2 days, we shall diverge into various discussions at bolstering the potential of this powerful industry. I wish you a wonderful stay at the university and fruitful deliberations. We look forward to interacting with all of you in exchanging ideas for a brighter future for this sector. Thank you and welcome. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Mwalimu. You know, teachers teach a lot, lecturers talk. So, Your Excellency, sir, I know you're short of time. I will try to make sure that any other speaker will take maximum 3 minutes or 4 so that we allow you to leave. But allow me, sir, if I could invite just 2 young farmers, because in your manifesto, in what you're doing in agriculture, we want farming to be taken up by young people. Shall I invite Catherine Wanja to come over? As I do that, I want to request the AFA team to stand wherever they are, just to wave. AFA team. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, Honorable Kindiki, our Deputy President. All protocols observed. My name is Catherine Wanja from Embu County, and I'm a young farmer. I'd like to brief it, and I'd like to say that it takes a lot of guts to stand behind the microphone. And I started farming during the COVID, where everyone was confined to their homes, and I realized that I had a passion for soil. The tree to grow, it doesn't just grow. You really have to be very consistent and very passionate as you care for the tree. Actually, you become a plant parent. And there's need for progressive variety of the seedlings when it comes to planting. So I planted in Bere, and there are some challenges there because water is a challenge and termites. So on and on, I had my plants ready, and some of them are ready for harvest, and some still are struggling. But I'd like to say that macadamia is a plant that will give you money. And I believe that everybody loves money here. And I've not come across someone who doesn't love money. And it has its benefit, and it has, you have to, some of the benefits is that you sell the nut, and the husks will give you manure and also briquettes. And also you can have oil. And more so, the tree itself gives us climate. We need to embrace the tree because of its benefit. Just one tree would give you like 100 kgs. On a lower scale, averagely, you see. And if you have like 100 trees, you can do the math. You will know how much you stand to benefit. It will give you an income that will last you all. And I'd like to say that we would like the government also to help us embrace, and also teach us, give us platforms where we can be taught to practice this that will go from one generation to another. By people who come to we would like to commend the government, the county government of Embu, which actually facilitated the forming of a cooperative where farmers are to register. People stealing and selling. So I'd like to say the in-shell, we thank you, the government, for even stopping the in-shell sell exportation of the nut outside the country. I'd like to encourage the young farmers to embrace good farming practices, and let's love our country. Let's plant macadamia trees. Thank you.
Asante sana Catherine. Vilevile pia the boy child anapanda macadamia. David, you could come over.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Professor Kindiki, the Deputy Governor of the County Assembly of Embu, Mr. Kinyo Amugo, the Principal Secretary, members of the Parliament and members of the County Assembly present, the DG AFA and the Chairman of AFA, the Vice Chancellor of University of Embu, distinguished representatives from international partner organizations, macadamia processors, exporters and agribusiness stakeholders, fellow farmers, and youth in agriculture, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is David Yutonga. Personally, I come from this place. I'm a farmer and also into the journey of processing. But before you process, you become a farmer. Being born here and bred here, I'm a product of macadamia. I remember when I was schooling, I could visit my auntie in a place called Kibogo, whereby we used to harvest macadamia, and she could give me some macadamia to go and sell and pay my school fees. And so for me, I'm standing here as a product of macadamia, and more so to appreciate AFA, who has really embraced farming. And one of the things that has made me to stand here, if you look around or if you do a research of the farmers, 50% or 60%, they are above 50 years. And now as young people, we are saying that we are going to change the paradigm. What do we mean by that? We are going to change farming from the older people to the young people. As we've heard from my colleague or my fellow farmer, one tree can give you approximately 10,000. So as a young person, if you are able to plant 100, in a year you are able to do 1 million. What that means is you just need 1 acre of a shamba. Why are we calling the young people? What we are going to do, we are looking at what do young people love. That is one thing. And so what we are saying in a group that we are in, or in a company that we are in, we are saying that people or young people love sports. So we have come up with a project or a program where we are saying it is sports and agriculture. So we are bringing people who love sports together. We tell them we can do agriculture even as we do football. Like for example, we have enrolled like 3 teams. One is Kiangema FC, another one is Nebure Sportif, another one is Red Planet. So what we are doing, we are encouraging them to set up a nursery. So when, as a club, you set up a nursery, we train you on how to do the best practices. You give us the best product or the best seedling for what? For macadamia and other products. In the same team, we make sure that we train them on how to be best field officers, agronomists. So we bring on board agronomists, they teach them on how to do agriculture. So in the next, actually what we are saying, in every year, we are going to plant around 50,000 seedlings of macadamia. So as a young man, I have a vision that there is a saying that Wangari Maathai said one time. He said there is a challenge, or the problem is, the generation that destroys the environment, it's not the generation that pays the cost. us as young people, we are ready to pay the cost. And when we be rolling out this program, we are calling upon the government, that is the AFA, to support us have the quality macadamia, to support us in educating our people. And I know, like for me, I've given myself a challenge. And His Excellency, I know you love, maybe in one way or the other, you love football. I say in myself, I love one person by the name Lionel Messi. As we stand here today, Lionel Messi has scored 863 career goals. So in the next 10 years, I want to make sure that I plant 863 macadamia seedlings. So I'm going to establish a farm by the name Lionel Messi. So that is the thing that we are bringing to the young people. That in the next 10 years, we'll have young people embracing agriculture. So Your Excellency, we are calling upon your support, the private investors, kindly come and support us, the AFA, and also the NGOs, that we can do this. And the generation actually is promising that academia will be gold in Embu County, in Kenya, and the world at large. Asanteni sana, na ukirudi ukumbuke kuna kijana huyu anaitwa David Getonga, anajaribu kuset up a small facility for the youth. Tafadhali, ukirudi kule mkumbuke, unaweza saidia mahali. Mungu akubariki sana.
Thank you very much, David. Maybe you can get a friend of yours also to idolize Ronaldo and go to 1,000 goals. Your Excellency, sir, before I invite the next speaker, allow me to say a thing or two about macadamia. It is grown in over 20 counties across Kenya, supporting more than 200,000 smallholder farmers and contributing significantly to rural employment incomes and foreign exchange. Your Excellency, the leading counties as at now is Murang'a, Meru, Embu, and Kiambu in that order. To date, AFA has licensed 36 processors, but sir, only 40 to 50% of our processing capacity is utilized. This presents a major opportunity, therefore, for value addition in this subsector, but as AFA will remain firm and committed to promoting this value chain. I'm giving these numbers because the feeling is that we have now a lot of macadamia without capacity. The capacity is there. So you can increase production and there will be a lot of uptake for this. Allow me to welcome the Deputy Governor of Embu to come and make his remarks. Thank you.
Our Deputy President, His Excellency Kindiki, PS Agriculture, Dr. Paul Rono, DG Food and Technology, Food and Agriculture, that's Dr. Bruno, our Senator, Mr. Mundigi, MP Mbeere South, Engineer Norbert Muriuki, our women rep, Madam Joki, our speaker, Mr. Deriko, the entire membership of the Assembly, Board of Directors of AFA, and other stakeholders, the County Commissioner, and the entire GAO team, officers from Embu County Government, ladies and gentlemen, our wakulima, Professor, without forgetting me, Professor Mugendi, who is hosting us in this university. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me, Your Excellency, to communicate the message from My Excellency, the Governor of Embu County, who sent her apologies. She will not be with us today, so I'm stepping in for her. I'm the Deputy Governor, so I'm holding brief for Her Excellency, the Governor of Embu County. I'm sure what I'll be communicating, there are issues that most likely could be cross-cutting, because macadamia issue, macadamia challenges, they are cross-cutting. What is happening in Murang'a could be happening in Kirinyaga, could be happening in Meru. Your Excellency, our chief guest, Embu County is amongst the highest macadamia producing counties, that is both in quantity and quality. in Kenya. Macadamia is mainly grown by small-scale farmers, usually as an intercrop with other crops. Unakuta, you have the coffee, you have the tea, so we intercrop. And this happens in the upper Midland areas of the county. That's the tea and coffee zones. It is a major foreign exchange earner and provides employment and income at a household level. And I'm sure this happens not only in Embu, it's in all the macadamia producing counties. Currently, I'm giving an example of Embu so that also maybe the farmers we are from Embu here can see where we are. Currently, 15,860 farmers with at least 10 trees are involved in the enterprise, with a total acreage of 1,525 hectares in Embu, with a total tree amounting to 2,335 and 700. Ladies and gentlemen, productivity average is that kilogram per tree, but with a potential of between 55 to 75 kilograms. That's per annum. Obviously, the production varies depending on the various issues. Number one is the quality of the seedling. The other one is the way the plant is tended, the way that is tended, pruning, manuring, and all those factors. They come into play, and that's what determines the production in terms of quality and quantity. Farmers grow a mix of variety. Those recommended for commercial production are, Director talked about Muranga, Kirinyaga, and the rest. We have in Embu, we grow what you call MRG20, EMB1, KRG15, and KBM3. Your Excellency, since macadamia is mainly grown as an intercrop, farmers rarely apply the recommended agronomic practices, such as manure, fertilizer application, pruning, pest and disease control. However, the macadamia trees benefit as farmers tend to other crops. During establishment, and that's what Mr. Bruno was trying to say, during establishment, few farmers observe the recommended P1 stand spacing, which is supposed to 7.5 meters times 7.5 to the average. The low productivity of an average of 30 kilograms per mature tree can be attributed to inadequate application of the recommended agronomic practices. Your Excellency, there are 4 macadamia processors in the county who buy and process macadamia, mainly for export. Processors either buy directly from the registered farmer, from the contracted farmers, or through marketing agents. Marketing agents aggregate the produce in rented stores in various markets before delivering to the processors. Processors and their marketing agents are registered by AFA, that's AFA. So we are dealing, is a system that's done in a very professional, obviously, and also within the law. The agents, the farmers, we are very much on the check to ensure that things are done the way they're supposed to be in the law. Although there is need for collective marketing, the existing macadamia farmers cooperative in Embu has very low membership. That is 158 members, and has not started aggregating or rather correcting for marketing. Your Excellency, we're working very hard to ensure that we sensitize our farmers and teach them on the importance of coming together in cooperative. So that's a responsibility in our part as a county government, and we are on it. We shall ensure that, in fact, farmers come together for their own benefit. Let me appreciate the 4 processors, who are namely the Privnat. We appreciate you because of the input you have also given. We know that you have some nurseries where you are selling the seedlings to the farmers at a highly subsidized prices. We have the Libuan group. We have Jumbo nuts, and we have the tropical mark. Your Excellency, those are the main processors in Embu, and we really appreciate them because they have created a job for our people, both at the production, at the factory level, and also through that value chain. Your Excellency, there are some interventions we are doing at the county, and also we know that there are some through collaboration with the national government, county, and also the processors. Some of these interventions, Your Excellency, is the provision of extension services to farmers to improve on the crop productivity. This is done in a collaboration with the processors in the county. Currently, as we talk, there is an ongoing macadamia farmers and extension staff training program on good agricultural practices, also referred to as GAPS, in the county, supported by the following. 1, Center for Promotion of Imports and Development and Developing Countries. That is Center for Promotion of Imports from Developing Countries, CBI. Privnat is also involved in the training, and also we have the tropical EPZ mark. Provisions of free certified seedlings to farmer by the county government is another intervention, and I'm happy, Your Excellency, to inform you that the county has distributed within the last 1 year 40,000 macadamia seedlings to 8,000 farmers across the county. Processors also support registered farmers with the seedlings, as I earlier said. Your Excellency, it's important to highlight a few challenges for your take as you leave this place. The issue of climate change is something that has been in our mouth, has been in our tongues, and it's talk that have been there throughout. So the issue of unpredictable weather conditions, which affect flowering and general performance of the macadamia tree, is one of the challenges we have. Second is the pest and the disease, which has lowered the production and nut quality. The other one is crop management. The low application of the recommended agronomic practices, e.g. pruning. For example, pruning, something simple as pruning, it affects the quality and also the quantity of the nut. High cost of farm input, thus making them unaffordable to majority of the farmers, is another big issue. Raw producer prices and lack of organized marketing channels is an issue. That's cross-cutting. I think it's happening all over. The requirement that no raw nuts should be exported has worked against farmers, as it has rocked out some would-be buyers. Your Excellency, I think you are aware of that. On farm theft and harvesting of immature nuts, which lowers the nut quality, is another big monster amongst the farmers. Retro or no value addition at farm level, I think, is another issue, Your Excellency. As I conclude, Your Excellency, I would wish to report that as a county that is among the leading counties in production of macadamia nuts, we are very keen as a county government to ensure that, in fact, we support our farmers. Also, without forgetting, in Embu County, we have already built a KAIP aggregation center in Mashanga. So we are targeting macadamia to be one of the various chains that we are creating, so that we can have farmers doing the processing for sale and breeding for sale at the Mashanga KAIP center. Your Excellency, as I close, allow me to make maybe a few comments, not in relation to the farming now, lakini ningependa kusema, Your Excellency, because I'm under pressure, I'm trying to summarize in a hurry so that I may also communicate to the farmers who are here. Your Excellency yangu, on behalf of Embu County, ni kutoa shukurani kwa kunyenyekea na kwa wingi on behalf of this county. Your Excellency, umesimama na wakulima, na si Embu peke yake. Kenya mzima tumeona ukitembea kona zote, trying to support the farmers. And I'm sure out of your effort, tumeanza kuona matunda. And we also appreciate you for visiting us many times. And we are praying that you keep on visiting us. The other day we went to Kavotere coffee mill, and I'm happy you promised the farmers, and they are very excited that there's an audit that you are undertaking so that you can offset the loan that was taken from the commodity funds, and it has been accruing in interest over the years. Your Excellency, don't forget that issue is still hanging, and the farmers are still reminding us. The issue of Ugakondo is another issue. They also have struggling with another loan, partially borrowed from the commodity funds, and partially, we don't know what happened, but after the audit, we shall be able to establish exactly what happened in the Ugakondo factory. Your Excellency, farmers are happy because the price of coffee, the minimum returns on coffee as you promised last year, so this year, it was above, in fact, what we have been talking about. We're talking about 100 as the minimum return on coffee. But you see in Embu, even some farmers got as high as 130 plus. So we really appreciate you for that effort. The issue of the subsidy fertilizer, the issue it has contributed. The other, Your Excellency, I also appreciate, because the price of the milk, you bargained, we have a minimum return of 50 shillings, and we have sustained. There are people who are trying to play mannequin games, and we are on the lookout so that the price of the milk doesn't go down. So with all those things, Your Excellency, you are doing a great job for this county, not only for this county, but for our country. Keep on doing the good job. Finally, I wish to thank you. We know Embu is a miraa growing county, especially in the warm areas. The part of Manyata, Runyenjes, also all of Mbere North and Mbere South. Your Excellency, we are happy because we understand that there's an MP from some place. We wanted to take a motion to the Parliament and brand Mogoka as if to describe Mogoka as if it's a drug, but not in the category of miraa. Your Excellency, we are happy for your intervention. We know we have moved ahead of time. We need to talk to the MP, and we know that we have had a meeting with him. Your Excellency, kill that motion as it is. Because by allowing that motion to go through, it will affect thousands of farmers who depend entirely on Mogoka. And Your Excellency, the research that was done, Mogoka and miraa is the same thing. These are just different varieties of miraa. So Your Excellency, support us so that our farmers don't suffer out of reckless and selfish kind of actions by some readers. Finally, Your Excellency, allow me to make a statement here. Or anyone, a reader from Embu, who is imagining or dreaming that we can get out of the government, aende ambie mama yake hatuwezi toka kwa serikali. Nakumbuka Your Excellency, ukiwa juu ya roli, tukitembea kaunti hii nzima, ukiwa natuongoza tukitafuta kula under UDA. There's no way we can look for government. Wakati matunda inagawa, tuanze kutoka. Those distractors, people who are saying that or trying to imagine we can get out of the government, waambiwe hatuwezi toka kwa serikali. We are there to stay for the next 3 years and for the next 5 years. Finally, Your Excellency, I'm saying that because a few days ago, there are some masqueraders who are moving in some parts of this county, pretending to be voicing for the miraa farmers. And I was surprised because I remember the first time we had a problem with the miraa farmers, with the Mombasa, when they blocked us from transporting miraa to Mombasa. The leaders who intervened, some of the ones who were talking, were not even there. They went to hiding. Governor was outside the country. I ran the delegation. I was with the CS, now CS Loko. Then he was an MP in Mbere. I took Norbert. I traveled with the Jokinjero. I traveled with the Mudigi all over the county. And we were able to give people assurance. We had several meetings at the State House, in the Manzoni, and we were able to contain the situation. So, Your Excellency, those masqueraders, we are not a part of it. We know exactly where the problem for the farmers is. Deal with it as it is. And that's Your Excellency, tunakupenda. hapa ni nyumbani kwako, ukisema ni table room ama bedroom, hapo tuko sawa. So may God bless you. Mungu awabariki sana. Na I wish you all the best in your deliberation this afternoon. Mungu awabariki sana nyinyi wote. Asante.
Yes, pikia makofi. I know he had a lot of other comments, but because of time, I think we cut him a little bit short. Your Excellency, Sir, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, who is our chief guest today, the CS Ruku, I'm seeing you around now, public service, the Deputy Governor of Embu County and the leadership of Embu County, the MPs present, and the women rep, and all leaders present, the farmers, the exhibitors, Alpha team who organized for this meeting. Amjambo.